Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Double RPG here, and welcome back to Double RPG Livestream, where we're going to get back on track with more Final Fantasy VII on the PC with mods and all the nice bells and whistles that they added to the PC version, you know, in case if you wanted a mod for that kind of stuff. But anyways, last time we left off, we were in the Sector 5 slums, and we met up with Aerith after we fell off the bridge leading to the Sector 5 reactor. So in today's episode, we're going to get started from there, and then we'll probably make it to the Shin-Ra Building if I had to wager a guess as to where we will make it as far, you know, playing this game for this time around. So without any further ado, let's get started here. So yes, it is Saturday night on July 13th, 2019. And it's been a pretty good day today. I finally got done with doing the voice recordings for all of episode 10 of my Final Fantasy retrospective, as well as finally completing Final Fantasy Type 0 HD for the first time, and I really, really enjoyed the game after going through it all, and it was really, really fun. But I will say that I was really bummed out with viewing the ending of that game because, well, it was really sad with what happens to Class 11, because when you're playing that game, you really do get to like Class 11 quite a lot. And hello, LPH, welcome to the stream. And I bet you were expecting there to be some streams of the Geek Fighters earlier today, but unfortunately that was not the case because of IRL stuff that was going on my end. Back this afternoon, so there was a part of me, well, I wouldn't say a part of me, but there was a point where it was getting hard for me to try and, to, you know, just get things done on my end during that afternoon. Besides, it was hot, it was, everything that, I mean, it was hot and everything, and I did not want to leave my dogs outside while it's hot, and if you ask me, that was not even a good idea. It's never a good idea that you leave your dogs outside in the hot weather if they don't have any water for them to drink. Yeah, steal the 5 gil from the kid. I was on Coney. He was out in Coney Island today. Oh, yeah. So, pretty much that's why we did not stream any more Shenmue. And besides, we probably would be doing more forklift action and that kind of stuff if we got around to playing more Shenmue. But in hindsight, when we started streaming last year as the Geek Fighters, I've been carrying a lot of the muscle has been, you know, when it comes to streaming, has been carried on through me, to where I've been the one that's streaming most of the time on my end, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that, I know for a fact that Fighter Chaos and 16-Bit Jeff, as well as Visible Ninja, they were okay with that because, well, and they even understood too. The last time I ever had a break was last year, and that was when Jeff was actually doing the DMC Devil May Cry live stream series on Twitch. And then after he got done with that game, then we just went back to me being the muscle of the group with bringing the live streams and all that. But hey, if it all worked out, it all worked out. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII. I did talk a lot yesterday when it came to me and my discontent about the state of the whole, the video game industry when it comes to JRPGs. When I talked about my grievances with the genre, as much as Maximilian Dude with his own grievances with the genre of fighting games, with how companies are nerfing fighting games just so they can appeal more to casuals to hit the sales. And, you know, there's a lot of things that I'm actually pretty much in agreement with Maximilian Dude with what he talked about in terms of how game companies should not even do that type of thing with dumbing down their games just for the sake of appealing to core gamer. For the sake of appealing to casuals to gain more sales, because that's a fantasy that's that can never even come true. I mean, for a fighting game, you have to have content, deep mechanics, crapload of characters, and stages right at the get-go, and a whole crap ton of modes to make the enjoyment of a when it comes to JRPGs, I feel that a lot that definitely reflects to the state of them as of today. It reflects a lot to what's going on with fighting games as of right now, where they're just seems like they're dumbing down a lot of the things for Japanese RPGs, or just doing some executing interesting ideas that execute really horribly. Like, take for example, if you want a game that I thought, that I was really happy for, but got really ticked off because of how bad the execution was brought about, and then take a look at the game like Lunar Dragon Song on the Nintendo DS, for example. That game should not even exist for but the thing is, with Lunar Dragon Song, you played everything from an isometric point of view, which I had no problem with, but what really killed it for me was that every time when you're running, you lose magic points, and if you got below 75% of your magic point gauge, then you would just be walking the entire time until you could refill your magic point gauge again. And it's like, when I was playing the game, I was like, Game Arts, what are you doing? This is not Lunar. This is just crap, if you ask me. But that's just one example. Anyway, so after we get done with Aerith's house, then we are going to be going... That's how I feel about some TV show and movies. Oh, yeah. Especially with Hollywood, it seems like every day when it comes to Hollywood, they don't seem to really innovate with a lot of... Or Hollywood does not really give filmmakers or directors the green light to innovate with all new ideas that they're extremely passionate about, because they just want to play safe with whoever has who has a much stronger reputation amongst Hollywood, as well as doing remakes and reboots to already existing properties that have been done to death. Like, it's just... Not everything needs to be... Not everything needs to be... Oh, come on, I'm not even running. I'm not running. What is going on here? Okay, this is weird. I'm holding the B button down. I'm playing on the Xbox One controller because I had to, Oh, game, are you serious? Maybe I should not have had all run on when I accessed 7th Heaven. I mean, it really shouldn't even affect anything. Ugh. Man. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep! I'm trying to get out of here, but this game is not being very cooperative with me. Oh. Do I need to go into settings and deactivate it? Let me see if I can configure that. No, not the clock fix. Where's that thing I'm looking for? Configure this? Nope, not the gameplay. I figured it would be under tweaks and cheats, but what is it? Always run. So go ahead and take that off. See if that'll actually work. Hopefully that does. I hope it works, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna be really upset. Well, what do you know? It actually worked. I actually ran. Wow! Why make a Lion King movie with CGI? Yeah, that's a good question, LPH. And I've been hearing not really good reviews for the Lion King movie, as well as the Lion King live action remake, as well as the Aladdin live action remake, and it's like Disney is just trying to relive their old glory days without trying to innovate with a lot more new. It's like when it comes to Disney, I'd rather see them try to go back to the whole animated approach with their movies, because, well, it's like, I mean, I don't mind them using CGI to where they're trying to cut down on development costs and all that, but it's like, I'm at that point where I just rather them go back to their traditional format and try to be more innovative with what made them so appealing and so creative in the first place with their movies back then. But unfortunately, that's not the case with what they're doing now. And honestly, I kind of find that to be a bit aggravating, if you ask me. Anyway, as you can see, we're back on the mod here, where we're actually, we're back in the, playing this game where we're actually using the mod to actually do all sorts of really awesome things here. And I did turn up the volume a little bit, just in case if you guys couldn't even hear the gameplay. Okay, suicide drop. Finally, you show your true colors to where we can actually attack you without any problems, but then again, I think... Well, I don't think... Well, the suicide drop, actually, it makes you stronger, and it actually will make it to where the whole... where a whole limit break gauge will actually be easier for us to actually build up in this instance, but at the same time, you gotta watch out for your hit points so that way they don't fully deplete themselves. But, this would be a good spot to where, this is a good spot to where we could actually get our limit breaks up, and that way we can actually get fully complete level 1, and then we go to level 2 with Cloud, if that makes any sense. The Jungle Book CGI makes sense, but the Lion King just no. No, it's just... Rather, I just want to see the Lion King animated, and I really do enjoy the Lion King, but it's like, I really do enjoy Aladdin more when it was all animated. It was, not just because of it being animated, but it's also because I really enjoyed Robin Williams who plays the genie, and Robin Williams is definitely one of my favorite actors when he was still alive. And as you can see, I'm still just grinding a bit here. It doesn't always hurt if you just grind a little bit while you're at it. I mean, especially if you're trying to go for 100, if you try to 100% everything in this game. Good way to build up. Like I said, it's a good way to build up the limit break system too, when you're, get into sticky situations like this. At the same time, it's an Achilles heel because it does put you under the pressure to where you may actually get hurt, to where you could potentially lose all of your hit points. But yeah, I mean, that's my grievances with video games in general. I mean, I can understand why video game companies are trying to appeal more to casuals, because you want to try to do everything you can to break the barriers between gamers and non-gamers just for the sake of trying to get more sales. But at the same time, it's just, it comes to a point where that whole concept doesn't even fly. I mean, in order to appeal to everybody, you gotta have, there's gotta be a fine line between just deep gameplay mechanics and just anything to where... Oh no, is the dog barking? I do apologize if you can hear the dog barking, but anyways... But you gotta have deep gameplay mechanics. I mean, when it comes to fighting games, you gotta have deep gameplay mechanics. You gotta have enough content to actually make the experience more enjoyable. Wish that dog would stop barking. I do apologize. Anyway, we got that limit break executed. So we'll have to try it again with Cloud. I do like the the cell shading that I have for the characters with the mod that I selected. I think I even expressed that much in the previous live stream that I did last night. But you know, with the way how video games are evolving themselves and how they're just pretty much trying to be a lot different than what they are, and being more with companies being more ambitious, it's like, what's the point, if that makes any sense? Doing the suicide drop thing again. But hopefully maybe that'll actually make things a lot better with trying to... Psycho. Dang. Pardon me. That dog of mine should be asleep by now. Instead, he's causing a ruckus with barking. So, like I said, I apologize if you can hear him, but normally he should be asleep by now. But then again, I can imagine why he's barking, because he has some chewies inside of his cage. But that's kind of beyond my control, too, because even though he has some chewies inside of his cage, he feels that he's being threatened when none of them are near him, or when there's no other dogs near him from where he's lying down and where he's sleeping. But at the same time, I wish he would just stop. Anyways, back to where we were. So, yeah, more grinding, and just more trying to get the characters' limit breaks to keep going up. Oh, cool, we got Cloud to use his protect materia, so that's all cool. It's like, after I get Cloud to get his level 3 limit break, it's like I better start having other characters trying to, you know, kill enemies at a very fast pace, so that way they can get their own limit breaks up too. May seem kind of weird that I'm actually trying to grind everybody's limit breaks, but you know, since I said to myself that I'm going to be 100%ing this game for all it's worth, I gotta do that in order to keep the experience entertaining, especially if I'm going to be going up against the super bosses much, much later. Huh, using suicide drop right away. Just don't kill Aerith. Dang, that hell press did not even see that menacing. But I'd say this is definitely one of the best earlier enemies that you can use as a... just use as a means for it seeing you as a body bag or something to where, you know, just to make it easier for your limit breaks to be executable. Seems like that's definitely the case for Cloud right now, since his level 1 limit break gauge is about to be filled up once more. And also make sure that you're not using your magic as much, you know, in case if you're trying to heal your characters. But at the same time, it's like, it's kind of a, it's kind of hard not to do so. But then again, you have so many potions on you. There it goes. Awesome. You could say I'm trying to grind Aerith a little bit here, too, since she is at a low level. I'd say by the time when we get her to level 12, we can go ahead and continue. So this is definitely another one of those good grinding spots in the game to level up your characters a bit more as well. Hope everybody's having a great night tonight. I know I am. I mean, aside from the whole thing about having to, you know, postpone the Geek Fighters live stream to next week, but hey, IRL stuff happens to all of us, no matter the circumstances. Oh, braver you all the way into next week, please. Well, that didn't really do squat. Ooh. Dang, son, you're getting wrecked by that monster. But still, this is good for us. Yep, we still haven't even gotten the second half of his level 1 limit break yet. And once he gets it, then I will definitely show you all exactly what cross slash does, if those of you who are not aware of what it actually does when it's executed, which I'm pretty sure a vast majority of you already know what it is. Probably can use Healing Wind on all of us before the battle's over. Nope, we'll just have to do it in the next fight. That's alright. You know, even if you stay in Midgar, I'd say you could probably have a good chance of getting level 3 with at least Cloud, if you were just to continue grinding, and fighting so many enemies at once. I know it may seem really weird to, you know, for someone like me to be grinding quite a whole lot, but, you know, that's just the thing with RPGs in general. And for those of you who did not catch last night's live stream, the whole voice clip samples that you hear for the characters, those are actually ones from the original VAs. Like you hear the grunt of Cloud coming from Steve Burton, as well as I think it's Andrea Bowen as Aerith. There we go. Perfect. Yep, Curse Slash was developed. So yeah, Cross Slash is called Curse Slash in this retranslation. The mod of the retranslation, the mod that I'm using for the retranslation is actually pretty good. I do like the retranslation of this game that they use. Actually makes the game feel like it's more akin of what it was supposed to be. Yeah, and I'll show it once, the cross-slash ability, before moving on here. There we go. And he's getting close to level 15 as well. That actually is pretty good for us, too. Because, well, we want to try to be as strong as we can before the end of the whole Midgar section. And tomorrow, I'm probably going to go see Spider-Man Far From Home, since I have not yet seen that movie, and I need to get around to doing so. Yeah, he's going to finish this battle with killing him off in clusters. When it comes to Cloud trying to grind up to his level 3 limit break, the thing is that you have to kill a certain number of enemies to get access to the different levels of the limit breaks, and for Cloud getting up to level 3, you have to use him to kill at least, I think, 120 enemies, whereas everybody else, they're like 70 or 80 enemies to kill. So yeah, that's a lot for Cloud to try to muster in. Oh, it is a great movie, LPH? Well, that's good. Well, hopefully it'll actually still be a great movie for me too when I go watch it tomorrow. I mean, there's some things about Spider-Man, you know, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe I really don't agree. I really don't agree with how... Okay, cross-slash, here we go. I mean, I don't like how they make Spider-Man the Robin within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as I... Oh, Curse Slash makes him stop! Oh, good. There we go. Because Spider-Man is supposed to be just as smart as Tony Stark, if you ask me. I mean, I can understand the argument saying that they have to try to make things different so that way they don't be redundant or the same, but it's just... I didn't really like that whole thing where Peter Parker in the Marvel Cinematic Universe pretty much treats Tony Stark, Iron Man, as his Uncle Ben in that matter. It's like Uncle Ben in the Marvel Cinematic Universe seems like he never even existed. Because for me, it's top 3 Spider-Man movies. Oh, okay. If it's better than Homecoming, then that's definitely a really good thing to hear, but I'll just have to be the judge for myself and when I go watch it tomorrow. Oh, we got another one of these Chumleys to deal with, and I still need to switch over to Cloud's level 2 limit break. If I can. Well, maybe I can show the cross-slash one more time if I decide to. But if not, then I'll just move on to level 2 for him. Hell Press. Man, Aerith, you're really getting the beat down by this mechanical house. I wonder how well that's going to translate for the remake. Just this enemy in general. Oh, another critical hit for Cloud there. Yeah, I'm really not that far up with his limit break. So I think I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to level 2, which Rending Light is what's known as Blade Beam in the original localization that we got. And it's going to be a little bit slower to going through the limit breaks when they go to newer levels from this point on. I managed to pick me up a copy of Dragon Quest Builders 2 yesterday, and I still have yet to play that, but I probably won't be playing that until I get done with episode 10 of my Final Fantasy retrospective, and I should be getting started with that soon with the whole post-production process, probably tomorrow at the earliest, or maybe Monday at the latest. But who knows? Man, Cloud, you're getting some heavy hits there, buddy. Yeah, you can see how much slower it is to refill his limit break gauge when he's at level 2 than level 1. Air will use Healing Wind. Comic-Con is coming up next week, LPH. And that's probably when we'll be learning more about what Phase 4 is going to be like, or the starting movies for Phase 4 are going to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, that ought to be very interesting to hear. I'm very curious what they're going to do for the 30th or 35th anniversary of the Ninja Turtles at Comic-Con. And they said that Final Fantasy VII Remake's going to have a presence at San Diego Comic-Con as well, but I wonder what all they're going to show that's brand new. Probably not that much, since we did get that huge of a reveal last month. But who knows? You can actually see it is kind of slow with grinding in these the first portions of the game, but they start to pick up a little more once we get around the 25 to between the 25 to 50% mark. I just want Doom done right. Oh yeah, that new Doom movie, or whatever they have new for Doom that's coming up. Yeah, hopefully they get it right. Oh crap, Aerith has, she has darkness imbued in her. And I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have anything that will actually counter that. You know, I could use a grenade to throw at this enemy if I wanted to. Which, honestly, I probably should have, because the grenades are actually pretty strong. Or, if you're talking about Doom Eternal, then... Oh, I think you have nothing to worry about when it comes to Doom Eternal. Should be okay. Come on, use your suit. There we go. Attack us hard, so that way you can actually... get to filling up with our limit breaks. Hopefully they show something new in terms of the Mortal Kombat reboot, but it's probably too early. Maybe something like a teaser, but I wouldn't bet on anything else. You know, since it is the 20th anniversary of the Dreamcast, I really wish that, you know, even at San Diego Comic-Con, they could at least show something in regards to the Dreamcast or something. Would be nice. But we're probably not going to be seeing anything. Oh, Dr. Doom in the new Doom game is coming. No, wait a minute. No, Doom Eternal is actually coming out, I think it's coming out in September or October. But what Dr. Doom game? I never heard of a Dr. Doom game, unless if you're talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, then yeah, that releases this upcoming Friday. But hopefully they have something new in terms, when it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, hopefully they have the announcement of... I would say I want to see an announcement in relation to either Fantastic Four or the X-Men. That may still be a long ways off, but who knows? But too many games is coming out, and I can't keep up. But if you're talking about an id Software type of game that's releasing this month, then it's Wolfenstein Youngblood. That's the game that's coming out this month. Yeah, there are too many games coming out for too many systems. Like, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is definitely on my checklist to pick up, as well as Fire Emblem Three Houses. Very interesting to see how the new Fire Emblem game comes around. The gate to Sector 7 is over there. Got it. I guess this is goodbye. You think you can get back on your own? Oh no, I can't get back. What would I do? What would you do then, huh? Go to Sector 7 together? Well, I'm happy with that, but won't you get into trouble? What? Never mind. Let's have a rest. Sure, we can have a rest at the whole cat slide scene. Hopefully they have a very significant meaning to this when it comes to the remake, when it releases next month. I mean, next year. The first part, anyways. What class were you in? Class? Soldier class. Oh, I was... First class. The same. As who? First person I was really fond of. Ah, you know who she's talking about if you ever played Crisis Core. Were you together? It wasn't like that. I just thought he was kinda nice. I might know him. What's the guy's name? It doesn't matter anymore. Because she knows he's already gone. That's the sad truth. The gate between Sector 6 and Sector 7 right there. Who's that back there? Tifa? Yep, Tifa's being kidnapped in a carriage. The girl riding on there was Tifa? Where's she going? She looked a little strange. Wait! I'll go alone. You go home. There's not anything you can do about that girl, Cloud, so, buddy boy, you just better catch up to her. Because we're going to the Wall Market next. The small little town of oppressed people. I'm very curious to know how they're going to pull this off in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, too. And especially with the whole cross-dressing sequence, how they're going to modernize that as what Tetsuya Nomura claimed for. This place is scary in all kinds of ways, especially for girls, so we have to find Tifa fast. Well, yeah, this is a place of creeps. And the Nintendo Switch Lite is coming out in September, around the same time as Link's Awakening. Yep, it's going to be a launch system for Link's Awakening. And I really don't know why people are complaining about the Nintendo Switch Lite because of certain things like the Joy-Cons not being there, or even some other things too. But it's just like, why bother if you know what I'm talking about? I mean, just what Nintendo's doing with the Nintendo Switch Lite actually makes sense. Restore. You can restore with fire. I wonder if you could actually do that. Restore with fire restore your hit points with fire magic. I know you can do really crazy combinations with materia. But, maybe this would be a good time to actually take you out. And, whoop. and actually use restore maybe all on fire and have the restore here and give you back on ice. Okay, I think this will work with this combination. Oh yeah, we gotta equip the mithril rod too. Oh yeah, she also has that connection between the two different materia slots. But yeah, Nintendo Switch Lite coming out same day as Link's Awakening. Hey, it's actually good marketing that way, if you ask me. But like I said, I really don't know why people are complaining so much, and the Pro will come out next year at best. Yes. There's no doubt about that. This is Don. He's the big shot here in Wall Market. Listen, the Don's not in a minute, so get the hell out of here. Jeez. What a jerk. But with the Nintendo Switch Pro, hopefully it'll be on par to where it's between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in terms of power. Because if it's not, then yeah, that's going to be a huge Achilles heel if you ask me. Man, to enter or not... Oh, I get so poetic at times like this, I give up. Oh, you're... What? You too? Don't bring me down to your level. You see, I thought about a lot, and I've decided I want this to be my last memory of Midgar, but that guy over there is scaring me off. Welcome, even losers like you may meet the girl of their dreams here at the Honeybee Inn. Are you looking for a girlfriend? Do you know a girl named Tifa? You're fast. Tifa's our sexy newcomer. But you're out of luck. She's being interviewed right now. Here at the Honeybee Manor, it's customary for all girls to be taken to Don Corneo's mansion. Don Corneo is a famous bachelor and a bit of a womanizer. He's settling down now, though, and is out in search of a bride. Well, that's one good way to put it. But hopefully some of those games that did not appear on the Nintendo Switch before will actually make an appearance on the Nintendo Switch Pro, finally. Because it would make a lot of sense that a lot of those PlayStation 5 games, or PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games that we did not get, as well as some of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox One successor games can actually make it onto the Nintendo Switch Pro. Hey, you've got a cute girl with you. Ah, so this is the Don's mansion. I'll go take a look. I'll let Tifa know you're here. No! Why not? This place, it's, well, you know... Then what's your plan? Are you coming in with me? I'm a man. If I bust in there, it'll just cause a big scene. On the other hand, I can't let you go in alone, come to think of it. First, we need to be sure Tifa's safe. What's so funny? Aerith? Cloud dresses up as a girl. It's the only way, I'm sorry. What? How the remake is going to do this. Oh, yeah. Hopefully they don't try to make Cloud any more lewd than he already is. I mean, in this version. But if they make him wear a skimpy outfit like with what Tifa wears in the original, I'll be like, nope, that's it. I'm out. Oh, boy. Cloud, get ready to become the best-looking woman you can ever be. I mean, you're the amalgamation between a Japanese and American stereotype, essentially. Japanese because of the hair, and American because of the build, your body build. You help bring him back? Sure, I mean, if I don't do something, I don't get a dress, right? Really, it'd be great if you could get through to that crazy old codger. I'm at my wit's end. Oh, we'll bring him back. I mean, hopefully they don't make Cloud that too skimpy in the remake when they do the cross-dressing sequence. But yeah, Cloud is the amalgamation for the best of both worlds. You're absolutely right, LPH. There's that old codger getting hammered. Excuse me, are you the father of the man working at the clothes store? Yeah, I own the store, but I ain't your father. That's not what I said. Make me some clothes. Cloud, so passive-aggressive. Make me some clothes, man. I don't make men's clothes. Besides, I'm busy. Cloud, I'll have a talk with him. Why don't you wait over there? Have a drink or something. Excuse me, mister. You see, it's like this. He told me that just once, he'd like to be a girl. So that's why I need a cute dress for him. What? A tough guy like that? So how about it? Certainly interesting. I was getting bored of just making regular clothes. Then you'll do it? Yeah, why not? What kind of dress do you need? Something that feels... Which one was the one that was soft? Was it the... This is why we get fan art for this. Oh god. I can't remember. Would soft be in the same for smooth, or is that for... What's the one thing I'm looking for? A firm. I think smooth is the same as firm. I think it's light and shines. Okay. Okay. I'll go get his opinion. Alright. I hope I got the right one for a silk dress, because if not, then we're gonna have to go up against the men who tried to hit on Cloud in the basement of Don Corneo's mansion. And I don't like that. Welcome back. It's ready. Go try it on. Yep, I got the silk dress. I knew I was right. How do you put this on? Whoa, what are you doing? Yeah, it's still not right. A wig, that's what you need. Yeah, I thought you might. So I talked to that friend of mine. You know the gym with the men sign outside? You'll find a lot of people into his kind of thing. You should talk to them. So yeah, it's time for us to do some squats. His kind of thing, Aerith? Just what have you been telling him? Doesn't matter. You got a pretty dress. Oh, yes you did, Cloud. Yes you did, mister. This is why we got fan art for this. Yep, that is true, LPH. Yep, we're gonna be doing the squats. You the one? The guy who wants to be cute? Cute? That's right. We need a wig. So I've heard. But it's not gonna be that easy. Big Bro! You gotta be worthy of Big Bro. Yeah. You'll have to prove yourself to us. Yep. Let's have a squat contest. So Cloud's gonna do his signature squats, even though those are more of Zack's thing from Crisis Core, if anything. But then again, you gotta remember, if you understand what Cloud's going through in this game, if you play Crisis Core, then you'll get the understanding about why Cloud is acting who he is. Switch. Cancel. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I won't lose. Big Bro's wig is mine. You sure? Talk the talk. Yeah, just a little warm-up. Had a little bit of slowdown go there for when I was doing the squat. But, yeah, it looks like we got the rhythm going on here just fine. Yeah, you kind of want to get in the motion to keep doing squats normally. Or else you're gonna screw up big time if you don't get the rhythm down exactly how it's supposed to be. This feels kind of weird having to do this backwards when I'm so used to the PlayStation controller. 20 squats. Alright, he did 17 and I did 20. You're really something. Okay, I'm a man of my word. Here you go. Wait, you're a man? I thought you were a woman. Bro, I can't believe it. It's not fair. Wait. You just used Tifa's... you used Tifa's grunt from Dissidia to punch that guy, didn't you? Oh, man. This is so freaking cool. Okay. Now we need to get the, now we need to get the sexy cologne. So we gotta get the pharmacy coupon. Wah! If you need anything, please let me know. Yeah, we can buy some oh my goodness. Causes anger, causes sadness. You know, we could probably get a few of these things because, well, because we will need to cure ourselves in case we accidentally hit in the sadness part. Let's go ahead and get some potions while we're at it, too. Alright. Maybe a few more Phoenix Downs. Now we need to also get ourselves some, you know, some of the curatives in case if we need to reprieve ourselves from any status effects. All right, I gotta go eat at that restaurant place before I can actually get that item. So it's not right there, but it's actually right over here, this little hut. Welcome, please sit wherever you wish. Alright, I'll sit down and have myself today's special. Let's see, today's special. I think one of them in the original PlayStation version was that one of the choices was for Korean barbecue. It's like, how can you call it Korean barbecue when Korea is not actually a part of the Final Fantasy universe? Or any Final Fantasy game for that matter. Okay, now we can go to the pharmacy and get ourselves the pharmacy coupon that we need for digestive. Oh, you have a coupon? In that case, please choose an item. Digestive. Alright. So we give it to the woman who's in the bathroom over at the bar, and that way we can actually get ourselves the sexy cologne. Hey, you've got to do something. Someone's in there and they're not coming in. I can't hold it much longer. I could tell because you got to pee so bad. And she's really hurling up a storm inside of the bar there. What do you want? Yeah, here, this might help. You're just... Wow, I really appreciate it. Ah, that's better. Here, and thanks a lot. Yep, sexy cologne now. So she's no longer hurling in the bathroom. Now that guy's got to go really take a leak. It's not her fault that she was hurling so much, dude, so you got to give her a break. Didn't know... It was really hard to imagine that there would be that much crude humor in a Final Fantasy game, but hey, this is Final Fantasy VII we're talking about here. Hey, bud, got a minute? I need to talk, man to man, what do you say? Alright, let's hear it. Really? Thanks. I'm sorry, miss. Would you mind going over there for a sec? Why? Here. Aerith. Gosh. Sorry. Now, here's the thing. You know that vending machine at the end? I'm dying to know what's being sold in it. From what I've been told, it's not something a girl should be seeing. What? Why don't I go? Well, to tell the truth, I argued with the owner, so now it's kind of awkward. Come on, please. Alright, you're on. Great, thanks. I'm counting on you. Finished? Yes. You don't need to get mad, Aerith. It's just a little mono-e-mono type of bonding going on there. So you're okay. Yep, I'll stay the night here. Okay, this must be it. So buy the one that's most expensive. What do you get inside that vending machine? I'm having some crunchy ice, by the way. That's why I'm chomping so much. I love to chew on crunchy ice. Not solid cubes or anything, because those things suck. They fracture your teeth. I'm back. Excellent. Ugh. So, what was in it? Vitamin snake oil, eh? That jerk's doing some real good business. I can't stand it. Thanks, bud. I'm feeling motivated again. Here, take this. So, this is where we get the diamond tiara, right? Yep. Yes, we do. And we'll do business as usual. Okay. When we have to come back to the wall market much later, then that's when we can do business again. Too early for lunch, come back later? I don't need to buy anything. Anyway, now talk to this dude. Nope, I just can't make up my mind. Here, take this. You won't get in without it. So we got ourselves the memberships card to the Honeybee Inn right over here. Ah, this is a membership card. I see shining in your little. I see shining in your little right hand. Please go on in. Oh boy, you've attracted so many hobos. There's something in here vital for cross-dressing. I know it. Sure, whatever you say. I'm going in. Yes, you are. You know, one of the things I wish they could have done for this was to bring about the content that was cut out from cut out from the beta, like that whole instance where they had the entrance to the Honeybee Inn, and when you go upstairs to this room. This room's a good look. Yep, don't make me repeat myself. Please, there's no need to get angry. Jeez, the violent type. That's just how he rolls with it, lady. So, you're alright. Even though you don't really like to take your job seriously. Even though I'm pretty sure you do. So, shall we begin? Sir, do you choose this room because you're feeling lonely? I'm used to it. I'm used to being alone. Okay, you moody thing. Come on, everyone's waiting. Everyone? See, here they are. Alright, everyone. Oh boy, Cloud. You are... Oh gosh, this is where the whole thing, where the whole game was following the trend of the whole homosexuality thing. Which, you know, this game actually did... Is it just me, or is it every time when these guys are blinking, their eyes all of a sudden are appearing between each side of the lower parts of their mustache? And even where their mouths is, it's like their mouths are blinking. That is not right. Oh, wow. Blinking mouths with the left eyes. Don't be so shy. No need for formalities here, lad. What's up? So yeah, with Final Fantasy VI, it started the whole trend with actually bringing about making a visual representation of the certain things that were going on in society back in the day before Final Fantasy VII, and then Final Fantasy VII followed up after that with more complex issues like political corruption, corporate greed, homosexuality, cross-dressing, all that matter. A man's How you get away of this? How you get away of this in the 90s? That's a good question. And the other thing that they made, that they talked about, or I wouldn't say, was a man's reliance on technology, which represents Shinra's influence, where, you know, they have a supply of so many weapons that are done through technological means. Bikini briefs. Cloud, you might as well stick with boxer shorts, buddy. This is some underwear. I've really got to put this on? Can't be helped. I'm here to save Tifa. Yeah, you're gonna have to put those on there, mister. Anyway, if you come in here, you can get some makeup put on you. Nobody's gonna believe I'm a woman if I don't look the part. Yep, have her do you up. I need a favor. Do you think you could do me too? Oh. Oh, wow. Did you hear that sound effect of people just being excited? Oh, that was funny. Eavesdrop. Ooh, that looks terrible. You got the old couple in there, and this old couple. This is supposed to be a. I think this is supposed to be a reference to Reeve Tuesti's parents in the Honeybee Inn before they were killed, based on the whole geostigma virus from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. So just a little. You know, just a nice little Easter egg if, you know, if the Square Enix were really trying to be that subtle. Oh wow, we have a king in there. A knight. The wind has ceased. And a guy sitting in a bathtub looks like he's being executing, you know, he's being executed or whatnot. This is so weird with how this is going. This whole play bit. Our destination, the Promised Land. The one with blue eyes. And a great unsheathed sword on his back. Cannot lead us to the Promised Land. Ooh. I mean, Your Majesty. That is so weird. Anyway, let's get out of here. We're closing. Please don't forget your personal belongings. Take care now. Hey, Cloud. Yeah, get out of here. Leave her alone. Alright, now it's time for us to wear those new duds. Are you going to change? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's see how you look like as a woman. Yep. This might have opened up a whole new market for us. Yeah, let's give it a shot. You've shown us something new and brought back my father's motivation. The dress is on the house. Walk more gracefully, Miss Cloud. What do you mean, more gracefully? Huh, that's so cute, Miss Cloud. Oh, it's lovely. Don't you have one that'll look good on me, too? How about this one? Nah, this one's better. Dad, what are you talking about? What? This one's definitely better. Oh, I think it has to be this one. Huh? I'm gonna go change. No peeking. So, how do I look? Oh, God. I say you look like any normal businesswoman with that outfit, Aerith. Oh, you're no fun. Anyway, we got Cloud as a woman. It's time for us to go inside the mansion and save Tifa. And once we save Tifa, we can equip her with new duds too. Well, pieces of equipment. Oh, your friend is a little cutie. Come on in, come on in. Or come in, come in. 2 guests coming through. 2 female guests coming through, as that guy would say. Anyway, Don Corneo's mansion. Sorry, but we are going to have to wander around, good sir, whoever runs this fine establishment. Alright, yep, there she is. God, this basement is pretty morbid to be waiting in. Yeah, go ahead, show Tifa. Yep. Why are you dressed like that? And what are you doing here? What happened to you after the fall? You're not hurt, are you? Slow down, let me answer. I'm dressed like this cause, well, it was the only way to get in here. And don't worry, I'm fine. Aerith helped me out. I see. Tifa, what's going on? What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, I'll just plug my ears. Yeah, you better go plug your ears there, Aerith. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, so what happened? So what is Cloud female name by the fandom? Oh god, I don't even know. I'd have to look that up. I would say Cloetta, Cloetta DeVille or something? I don't know. When we got back from Reactor 5, we saw this weird guy hanging around. Barrett caught him and squeezed some information out of him. And that's when the Don's name popped up. Yeah, Don Corneo. Bro said Corneo is a real creep, so it's best to just forget him. But I couldn't shake it off. I get it, so you wanted the story straight from Corneo's mouth. I got this far, but now I'm in trouble. Word is, Corneo's looking for a bride. Every day, he lines up 3 girls, picks one of them, and... Anyway, if I'm not the special girl tonight, that's the end of it. Sorry, I overheard. We're here now, so it's not a problem, right? I guess so, but... I mean, we make 2. You can't, Aerith! I won't involve you! Oh? So it's alright for Tifa to be in danger? No, Tifa's... Are you sure? I grew up in the slums. I'm used to danger. How about you? Can you trust me? Yes, thanks, Miss Aerith. Just Aerith is fine. Hey! It's time, ladies. Mr. Corneo is an impatient man. I told him not to wander around. I tell you, women nowadays. Hurry up! I probably don't need to ask, but the third girl is me, right? You're right, you didn't need to ask. Well, he couldn't help it. Okay, so we finally got Tifa back in our party, so let's go ahead and equip her with the new pieces of equipment on her now. The metal knuckle, as well as the mithril bracelet. And we can go ahead and we can, well, actually, I'm gonna keep fire on Aerith, so that way she... and, I'll give Restore to, Tifa. Okay. This ought to, even things out a little bit better. You know what? One of the things when it comes to the remake that I really hope that they that I really hope that Kazushige Nojima sticks to his guns to is making sure that the dialogue is not that pretentious. Because that's the thing I really because that's the thing I actually really like about his writing is that even though a lot of the games that are done by Yoshinori Kitase's team, they tend to repeat a lot of the themes and ideas that are brought about within the certain games. Since I would say Daisuke Watanabe, whenever he does the scenario writing for the games, the more recent Final Fantasy games, he tends to repeat a lot of the same things, like the themes and the ideas that are behind the games and that kind of stuff into their plots, and it's just like they can tend to be overkill. But when it comes to Kazushige Nojima, he doesn't really be that overall pretentious with his writing. He just makes entirely sure that that his writing, it still just acts very normal than it ever could be. I mean, that's why I like the dialogue in Final Fantasy XV better, between the characters and whatever's spoken in Final Fantasy XIV Online, through A Realm Reborn and all that. The dialogue is that it just... Each game with their own dialogue has their own unique quirks in all of them, but when it comes to games like the Final Fantasy XIII trilogy, it's starting to get overkill with saying a lot of things like, like Lassie, Fal'Cie, and, just some of the things that they mentioned in the game. I mean, I liked it how Final Fantasy XIII 2 took a step back from not mentioning a lot of those things so much, but at the same time, they were still kind of there. It was like, oh, jeez. Whatever you want, baby. Alright. Oh, God. Cloud, don't do it. Just a minute. Who's there? Cloud. Were you really going to? No. Of course not. He's better than that. Man, what's going on? We'll be asking the questions. What were your goons poking around for? Talk. If you don't, I'll chop it off. No, stop. I'll tell you everything. Then don't keep us waiting. I had them seek out the den of that guy with the gun arm. It was a commission. By who? If I blab that, I'll be killed. Talk. If you don't, I'll twist it off. It was Heidegger of Shin-Ra. Heidegger, head of public order. Head of public order? Shin-Ra. What are they planning? Talk. If you don't, I'll smash them. Or I'll pulverize it. Rather, you're serious, aren't you? Oh boy, oh boy. I'm not fooling around either. Shin-Ra intends to crush this tiny rebel group called Avalanche or something, together with their hideout, of course. And they're literally going to crush them. They're going to destroy the plate support. Destroy the tower? You know what will happen. The plate will go whee, and everything below will go BAM! I heard their hideout's in the slums of Sector 7. I'm just glad it isn't here. They're gonna wipe out the Sector 7 slums? Cloud, will you come with me to Sector 7? Well, of course. Just a second. Shut up. It won't take long. Why do you think scum like me would squeal? Because they've completely lost it. Hehe, close, but no cigar. I don't care. They're not gonna win. You think you're gonna win, but you're not. Anyway, we get introduced to Heidegger, as well as Reeve Tuesti. How are the preparations going? Smoothly, very smoothly. I've assigned the Turks to this. Mr. President, are we really going to do this simply to crush a group with only a few members at best? Why this objection now? Do you have something you want to share with us, Reeve? No, but as head of urban development, I've been involved in the building and running of Midgar. That's why I... Reeve, flush personal problems down the toilet before you come to work. Yep, here's where the political corruption comes into effect. Whereas Reeve is the only sane one out of the whole Shin-Ra Electric Power Company. The mayor's also against this. Mayor? That buffoon just sits in this building all day, stuffing his face. You call that a mayor? Now, if you'll excuse me, sir. You're tired. Take some time off. Yeah, Reeve's not happy about this. We'll destroy Sector 7. The reports will blame Avalanche, and the relief operation will be handled by the Shin-Ra Company. It's perfect. So, yeah, President Shin-Ra is the one who's actually very happy about this, but, you alright? Yeah, man, this is terrible. Yeah, it is. You alright? Yeah. Well, at least we got out in one piece. Maybe not. Or maybe not. Yep, we got ourselves a boss to fight, so we're fighting against apps. And we got a preemptive strike in the meantime. So that's actually pretty good. Sewer Tsunami. So yeah, this boss is not that terribly difficult, but we'll see how it all goes. There we go. Got in some pretty good damage there, too. We want to try to do everything we can to get in a lot of damage of this boss as well. I mean, hey, if we have to, then we can always use the, we can always use magic to kind of get the job done as well. And even he gets attacked by his own sewer tsunami, so use that to your advantage as well, why don't you? Doing another sewer tsunami? Yes. The sewer tsunami is really not that powerful. I mean, it does a little... Yeah, that actually is enough to do the rending light ability. Yep, that was enough to actually put that thing out of its misery. Nice. I love it. And you can see Tifa's at level 13 now, so she's actually got in some good grinding last time. It's too late. Marlene Barrett, the people of the slums? Don't give up. Never give up hope. It can't be easy to destroy a tower. Yeah, you're right. We still have time. Yeah, you better hurry if we're gonna save them, because... Well... Because they could do something like the push of a button to actually bring down the support of a tower, if it has a self-destruct mechanism on it. something we gotta also take into account, too. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting how they're going to portray those events in the game's story, where they're gonna make... It seems like they're gonna make, like, the characters of Avalanche more, I would say, relatable, because they're gonna be getting more development when it comes to Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, for that matter, so... I'm very curious to know how they're gonna pull that off in the remake, because obviously with, Part 1, it's going to be focused on the whole Midgar arc. And I mean, we only get a little interaction between all three of them, of the, whole group during this, whole game, the whole original, but just not in the, but we're going to be doing more in the remake, so I'm kind of curious how they're going to play that out too. Like, there's a lot of things in the remake I'm very curious to know how they're going to what they're going to pull off and what they're going to do that's different over the original game. I mean, we got little bits and pieces that we saw, but I'm ready to see what more they have up their sleeve, if you know what I mean. Aerith, you shouldn't be here. Don't tell me to go home again. We should be able to get past here by using the trains that are lit up. Yep. So, yeah, we're here in the train graveyard right now. And, we're gonna have to... Oh, actually, I did want to go down this way, because if you look inside those trash cans, they actually do have items inside them, so maybe I actually want to go over here. Yep, there's a high potion in that. And it's a good thing that you collect items too while you're doing this, because... Oh yeah, I want to get that steel materia also equipped. Because we're going to be needing to steal some items in this game. Specifically one from the third rank soldiers inside of the Shin-Ra HQ holding the hard edge weapon. You know, that's one of the things that I'm actually really surprised in the remake that they showed for when fighting the Airbuster boss, is that you can actually have the hard edge weapon, or you get the hard edge weapon much earlier than before. So it makes you wonder what type of new swords are going to be present in the remake for Cloud, at least. Because we all know how iconic the Buster Sword really is, that and the Masamune Blade from Sephiroth. Oh, yep, another trash can over here too. An echo screen, okay. To cure silence. Very cinematic with a lot of these actions, as you can plainly see right now. But yeah, it's just... There's really not much that I'm... Just really not that much of my mind to talk about, really, when it comes to this game. I mean, I wouldn't say this game in general, but I would just say, like, a lot of things that I haven't really talked about in general that I could be talking about at this time. Yeah, use that grenade. Kill that thing. Bring it back with magic. I mean, it's, aside from me from talking about those other things that I brought up right at the beginning before, you know, talk about everything else, but as for everything else, it's just like, nothing's really clicking on my mind to even bring about some commentary with my own 2 cents on some things, but, you know, maybe something will come up to my mind, but, you know, I did talk about the games that are coming out this month, and next month is actually going to be when my birthday arrives, and that's going to be the day when, or that's going to be the month too when those arcade cabinets from Arcade 1-Up are going to release, the new ones, you know, the Marvel one, the Ninja Turtles one, as well as the Star Wars one. And I, by God, want to get that new Ninja Turtles one because, well, it'd be really nice that I play something from my childhood inside of my own room. And besides, I've been kind of wanting to have one of those arcade cabinets in my room to begin with, even though they're small and compact, but I would still enjoy playing it at home. Something like Ninja Turtles. I mean, sure, it'd be really expensive, but it would just be really nice to, you know, just kind of still enjoy the novelty. And, you know, that's kind of the thing that I actually really like about Arcade 1-Up's, how they're bringing about arcade cabinets that people want, but they made them at a cheaper price. Because owning a real arcade cabinet, that costs a lot of money. That costs in the thousands, if anything. Yeah, trying to get an arcade cabinet of that size is no joke. There we go. Should be getting close to back to the Sector 7 area, because we got ourselves a bomb that we have to stop from, or a pillar that we have to stop a pillar from collapsing, but we're probably not going to be able to save it. I heard a rumor that the play is going to be brought down, but I've worked at the station for these years. I can't bear to leave. How heartless. Why would anyone? I'll just have to hope it's not true. Well, you better get out of here while you can, mister, because the house is bound to come down pretty quickly. And that's no joke. Yep, it's war at the plate. Or, the tower's still standing. Wait above, do you hear that? Gunfire? Oh yeah, there's gunfire above us. It's war where the support is. Oh, I don't have any ice in here anymore. Crap. That's okay. There's Jesse up there. Barrett fighting all by himself up here to protect Avalanche and the rest of Sector 7. And there's Wedge. Oh, he's about to fall down. Yeah, oh. Ouch. You alright? Wedge! Cloud, you remembered my name. Barrett, he's up there fighting. Go help him. Cloud, sorry about this. I'm going up. Aerith, take care of Wedge. Aerith, I need a favor. My bar, the Seventh Heaven, is nearby. There's a little girl called Marlene there. Don't worry, I'll take her somewhere safe. It's dangerous here. We have to get away from the tower. We have to get out of Sector 7. Got that right. I'll handle it. Barely even alive. Are you the shop owner? Yep, you're the shop owner. Might as well get anything on my hands right now. Some more potions, rather. I'll take some more potions right now. I have to do something my special. Oh, that's very crude. And there's Biggs right there. You still don't care what happens to the planet? You're wounded. Thanks, Cloud. I'll be okay, but Barrett's fighting up top. Go help him. Yeah, you're wounded badly. Oh, I care about what happens to you and the others. But I have no move to get that. No move to get what, LPH? Oh, if you're talking about the arcade cabinet, then yeah. I mean, those arcade cabinets, they are pretty expensive. Gosh, they're laying the smackdown on me for sure. Cure Cloud there, Tifa. There we go. Yeah, these guys hit pretty hard, too. There we go. So as I said, by the time when we get to the Shin-Ra Building, that's probably when we're going to end off this live stream for tonight. And there's Jessie up there, wounded too. Oh, poor girl. Oh, Cloud, I'm glad I could talk with you one last time. Don't say last. It's okay, it's okay. Because of our actions, many people died. We're getting what we deserve. Oh, don't think of that. We're close to Barrett, but still, we get interrupted by these buttheads. Okay. You wanted a fight. I'll give you a fight. You know, I could be using Blade Beam if I get all the way to the... if I can manage to get all the way using it. Man, they really bite hard with those propellers, that's for sure. They're really biting hard with Cloud, that's for sure. And what's up with the missing? You guys are intolerable with that abuse. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, I'll just do a hit. That still wasn't enough to take it down. Now we took that guy down. So much abuse with that propeller attack. It's like you're trying to suck up so many things into a boat's propeller with those propeller blades. There we go. Now we got him. Man, still, that was nuts. But hey, that was a good experience boost, so I'll gladly take that. Anyway, go ahead and heal up a little bit. How about, share? Oh, wait a minute. Tifa already gave me hers, so, that ought to be good. And I'll have you have all. There we go. Nah, that should be okay. Go ahead and talk to Barrett. Tifa, Cloud, you're here! Watch out, the bastards have the chopper. I think we're ready. Here they come. Yep, it's, full-on battle time. Looks like, Reno's gonna be... Yeah, looks like he's gonna be the one to try to do the honors of destroying the tower. You're too late, yeah. Once I push this button... That's all, folks. Mission accomplished. We have to disarm it. Cloud Barrett, do something! I can't allow that. Nobody messes with Reno and the Turks. Well, we'll see about that, Reno. Ooh, that was some nice damage you did there. Oh, Barrett's stuck. Go ahead and try to break it. Oh, it's easy for us to break it. I mean, we just have to attack the pyramid. Actually got some pretty good damage on him, too. Or the strength of his damage. But he should be a cakewalk to easily take care of. Electromagnetic Rod, ooh. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this ought to be a pretty good attack that we're doing to Reno right here. Ooh. Wrong person, guys. Here we go. Now, he's free. Looks like it's time, eh? Well, get out of here. Look how fast he runs off the screen. Hey, we gotta level up for Cloud and Tifa, so we're all good there. But hey, that's the end of the boss fight. Zooms past Tifa, makes her spin! I think that's the first time that Reno's ever made a girl spin because of his running. Cloud, I don't know how to stop it, you try. This isn't any old bomb. That's right. You'll have a hard time disarming that one. It'll blow the second some silly fool touches it. Please, you have to stop it! The emergency plate release system cannot be cancelled without a decision from Shinra's executive board. Shut your hole! I'd be more careful. You might just injure our special guest. Aerith! Oh no, Aerith. Oh, you know her? How nice that you could see each other one last time. You should thank me. What are you going to do with her? Who knows? The Turks were ordered to find and capture the last remaining ancient. It's taken us a while, I can tell you, but now we can finally report this to the president. Tifa, she's alright. The girl's alright. Jerk. Hurry and escape! Well, it's almost time. Think you can make it? Oh, they will. You just don't know it. Yeah, it's time for us to escape out of this place. Yep. We'll need to get out of here using this. Yo, we can use this cable! Yep. Watch Cloud get on Barrett's arm and, yep, it's time for them to ride out of here. To Sector 6. One of the most gruesome and horrific scenes in this entire game. I'm really curious how much more gruesome it's going to be in the remake. Especially with the death of Avalanche. The members of Avalanche, that is. Still, so sickening. This type of cutscene. Yep, that was all President Shinra's executive order. Oh boy. Solo. You see that the park in Sector 6 has been completely decimated. But we did see some materia pop up. Yep, Barrett thinks Marlene is dead. Biggs! Wedge! Jesse! Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? With him punching that piece of rubble? Did they use Tifa's grunt on him? I'm sorry, but that oh gosh. Game, come on. At least you could do a man's voice, or at least try to get one of Bo Billingsley's voice clips for Barrett. Shooting at the rubble, thinking that Marlene is dead. Yeah, poor Barrett. Barrett? Marlene, I think she's safe. Huh? Aerith said the girl's alright. She must have been talking about Marlene. You sure? But Pigs, Wedge, Jesse, all three of them were at the tower. You think I don't know that? But still, they fought beside us like as comrades. I don't want to think of them as being dead. And the people of Sector 7. Yeah, it's all screwed up. They destroyed an entire sector just to get to us? How many have died? Is this our fault because of Avalanche? Innocent people died? No, it's just for Shinra's own interest to try to protect their name, pretty much. It doesn't matter which way to cut you. Yep. The recruits are sucking the life out of our planet, all for power and to line their goddamn pockets with gold. Yep. Unless we take them out, they're gonna kill the planet. Our fight ain't never gonna be over till we get rid of them. I don't understand. You don't understand? What's there to understand? No, not that. I don't understand my own feelings. And what about you? Hey! Where the hell does he think he's going? Ah, Aerith. Oh, the girl. What's her story anyway? I don't really know myself, but she's the one I left Marlene with. Marlene! Tifa, there ain't no turning back now. Yep. If they're gonna fight Shin-Ra head-on, then they gotta come up with a plan. Take me to Marlene. You're going to help Aerith, right? Yeah, but before that, there's something I need to know. What? The Ancients. The blood of the Ancients flows within me. I am the rightful heir to this planet. You sure about that? Sephiroth. You alright? Pull yourself together, man! Anyway, we'll get that materia on our way back. We can always come back here. I mean, we have to come back here anyway because we have to go through the wall market again. But anyway, we got our whole crew here, so this should make things getting through this place a little bit easier. And even fighting this thing is going to be more of a cakewalk than anything. Using Suicide Drop for Tifa's case. Yep. All talk, no action. Okay. So yeah, when we go to Aerith's house, we're going to be learning more about her and the Ancients, if that makes any sense. The guy's still in there, like nothing. Really? Yep. Something's wrong with him. First there was a rumbling and a crackling, and then kaboom. I was so scared. Yeah, it's enough to wake up anybody. I'm sure there's a lot we can do about it. So the worst incident... Yeah, that definitely is the worst incident in Midgar's history. Oh, jeez. AVALANCHE brung down the AVALANCHE? Something... yep, the guy who believes anything with what they say in the news. Sorry, I don't even believe that. Cloud, wasn't it? You're here about Aerith? I'm sorry, Shin-Ra have her. I know, they came for her. Here? She wanted it that way. Why are they after her? Aerith is an ancient. Shin-Ra says she's the sole survivor. What do you mean? Aren't you her mother? Not her real mother, no. It must have been, yes, 15 years ago, during the war. My husband was sent to the front, some faraway place called Wutai. One day, I went to the station because I received a letter saying he was coming home on leave. That'd be her husband. What Elmira's talking about here? There's a picture of... There's Biggs and Jesse right there. But they wouldn't even look that young. Or they wouldn't even look that old. They would still be pretty young at that point. A lady can actually pick up her husband or her lover like that when he has so much weight on him. That's not right. Ooh. Lady with a little girl. Oh, and it looks like, Lord Doom, you've, subscribed to me again, so, thank you so much for, subscribing to me again, man, and, yep, all is going well. I'm just about ready to end the stream in a little bit, as, we're watching this very somber scene with how we learn a little bit more about Aerith's backstory, about why she is who she is. But, yeah, everything's coming along nicely. Hope you are having a really nice night tonight. Return to the planet? I didn't understand. I asked if she meant somewhere in the sky, but she said no, that it was this planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Return to the planet. So, basically like their spirit returning to, you know... We want Aerith back. We've been searching a long time. No, never! Aerith, you're a very special child. You are of special blood. Your real mother was an ancient. Of course I asked him what an ancient was. The ancients will lead us to a land of supreme yeah, about that. I'm not sure if that's how Shin-Ra rolls along with how they want to find the promised land. You know, Aerith really did have a touching story in this game. I think her story is the first thing that shocked me in video games. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people tend to pick on her nowadays because they feel that her importance is actually, you know, not that very relevant to Final Fantasy VII overall. But I'd still say that how they represented her as a character in this game is actually pretty good. Please don't start with that. I've thought about it plenty. If I died, Marlene be... don't have an answer. I want to be with Marlene always, but I gotta fight. Because if I don't, the planet will die. So yeah, I'm gonna fight, no matter what. But inside, I'm worried about her. I want to be with her always. See? I'm going in circles. Well, it's not like I don't understand. Anyway, she's upstairs sleeping. Go and see her. It's all my fault. I was the one that got Aerith involved in this. Oh, don't think about it, Tifa. Oh, Barrett's so happy that she's still alive. Marlene, I'm so glad you're alright. Daddy, don't cry. Hey, your beard hurts. Cloud. You gonna go help Aerith? She's done so much for me. If it's Shin-Ra we're up against, I ain't staying here quiet. I'm coming too. Guess what? Aerith asked me lots of questions like, what do you think of Cloud? I bet she really likes you. Well, let's hope so. I won't tell Tifa. Looks like Marlene's starting to warm up to Cloud a little bit more. You're going after Aerith, aren't you? Yeah? I'm coming with you. We're going into Shinra's headquarters. You have to be prepared for the worst. I know. Right now, I'm ready to push myself to the limit. And you gotta have that song. Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Don't look down to keep... Just look down to keep your head or you'll be finished. I always think of that song whenever it comes to Scarface. Sorry, but can you take care of Marlene a bit longer? Yes, I don't mind. It's dangerous here now. I think you should move someplace safe. You're right. But promise me you'll make it back. Don't getting yourself killed. Got that right. Better get out of Midgar. How do we get to the Shin-Ra Building? There ain't no train that goes up there anymore. Well, let's go to Wall Market. Maybe we'll find something there. Yep, that's the only way we're going to be able to get up there anyways. Get up to the Shin-Ra Building is going through the Wall Market. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be making our way back to the Wall Market. And then we're going to be climbing our way up to the Shin-Ra Building. And then after we get up to, I would say, the first floor... whatever the first floor is that's at the very top, and all that, then I would say that's probably going to be our stopping spot for tonight. Suicide drop. There we go. Nice butt shot of Tifa there, with her back end. And I even said in the previous episode that when it comes to her appearance in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I really don't mind it at all. I mean, I can definitely see why the ethics department within Square Enix wanted her to look that way, if they wanted to keep her more agile and more, you know, flexible with her attacks. Okay, so yeah, we're back here at the Wall Market, and we can now do some shopping within some places. Like here, this is a materia shop. And as you can see, they now have Protect available, but we already have Protect. Usually when it comes to materia, I want to try to keep like one of everything, mostly. And for any new materia that's born, I want to try to discard them as soon as possible, because with new materia being born after you grind a specific piece to its fullest, it's like, yeah, what's the point of keeping any more of that stuff? Okay, so you're gonna go up to the plate as well? Then you'll need these batteries. You're selling stuff you just picked up outside? You know about that, huh? Well, it's been repaired, so it's cool. Why do I need batteries to climb up the plate? Wait, I never noticed this, but Is that guy riding the top of a tank or repairing it? Man, no wonder this place is, no wonder this place is so rockin' with artillery. Yeah, we'll get to that soon enough, but there is something special if you go inside the Don Corneo mansion. Okay. Let's have you use sense. You can actually rescue somebody, because the thing is, when you're at the Don Corneo mansion, one of the guys actually gets tied up by the Shin-Ra executives because, well, they weren't really happy with how Don Corneo ratted them out and spilling their secrets to Cloud and his group. True, the only ones I would usually hold on to were enemy skill materia. Or the enemy skill materia, yeah. And, you know, even I find that having, like, three or four enemy skill materia is a bit too much, because it's just better if you have one of everything. Stuff like he blabbed, and he's good for nothing. They grabbed the Don and took him somewhere. I've been stuck here ever since. I guess... Yeah, so as you would have guessed, Don Corneo has been taken in by Shin-Ra because of what I just said. Just started running his mouth towards Cloud's group with what he told us, basically. Anyway, just a little subplot right there as to why we see Corneo later in the game. Everyone climbed up and went above. Must have guts. Brr. Well, yeah, at least to the world above. Alright, we can climb this cable. Now, that's just plain stupid. You know, this goes up hundreds of meters. Well, we're gonna have to climb either way. Snitches get snitches, hold true even to their world. Yup. Yeah, they do. Lord Doom. Well, to me it looks like a golden shiny wire of hope. Barrett's more of an optimist than anything. You're right. If we're gonna save Aerith, this is our only option. I didn't quite get your analogy, Barrett, but I understand how you feel. Let's go. Time to climb this rope ladder up with some nice military music in the background. And now I know this is the song Shinra's full-scale attack, but hey, I think it fits well with this type of atmosphere with what we're hearing. Yeah, it's Shinra's doing. It's not our doing because of some rotten guys who are rotten to the core, like the Shinra Electric Power Company. If I use a battery, maybe that propeller will start spinning? Yeah, use it. Just you trust that shopkeeper so that way we can actually get up there. And if you're wondering if I'm going to be going through the front and just doing a direct march into the Shin-Ra Building, I'm actually going to be going up the stairs. You know, just kind of take the easy way out. It doesn't really matter which way you take. I always thought that this sequence is actually pretty cool because it pretty much just shows like how Cloud was the only one who's actually go through really intricate situations like climbing up this whole thing just to... You know, just climbing up this whole thing just to get up to somewhere. Now, I know you can do that with Cecil in Final Fantasy IV when he climbs down the rope when he's inside the Dark Elf Cave. But this game just shows more how Cloud goes through some of the, you know, most dire situations just to get, you know, just to get to where he needs to go. Okay, here we go. Got that on my first try, too. It's actually pretty easy to get it on your first try if you're very careful. Anyway, we go up this wire, and then we should be able to get to the other one on the other side. Yeah. Go through these little intricate matters here. Yep, now we're here in front of the Shin-Ra headquarters building. where guard is on heavy patrol. But it's time for us to raid the building and save our kidnapped friend. Cloud has a sword brandished on his back for this type of occasion. The only instance where you see Cloud have the sword on his back like this. I think it's actually pretty cool. You know, and speaking of Cloud's sword, I've been wanting to do this video where how I fully believe that the how the Buster Sword has actually how the Buster Sword has been inconsistent throughout all of the years, especially with how it's designed and how it's placed on Cloud's back and all that, which then again, I'm not sure if anybody would want me to see me talk about it, but, you know, I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. Maybe something that I might want to do to, just describe how inconsistent the matter is. Because Square Enix is really not being consistent with how the sword is designed and some other things that they have not really addressed, which I hope they do address in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yep, we're going to be climbing some stairs just to get up here. A lot of people think that this is tedious, but I actually think this is kind of fun. Okay. You all get back up here. I'm gonna pass you. Don't know why the hell we gotta kill ourselves. Oh, we're not killing ourselves. This is actually good for our calves. And Cloud is the only one who doesn't have any problem going up the stairs. You're giving me the creeps, Barrett. Not interested in what you think about me. There goes. Just sorry for before you know. Hee 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 hee. Not you too, Tifa. Now you're at it. What gives? What gives, girl? How much further do these stairs go on for? I don't know. Why don't you ask them? Yeah, very true. Of course it can't. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, we're all here. Are we there yet? Doesn't look like it. Not yet. Tifa, are you gonna call Barrett a retard like you did in the original in the original PlayStation translation? Because I'd be just ecstatic if you did that. I always like this one part right here where you don't see Barrett and Tifa, but you'll actually see them at the top when you're climbing up these set of stairs. Think of it as good exercise, Barrett, so that way you'd be in shape. Come on, Barrett, pull it together, man. Doesn't matter what you say. I'm still only flesh and blood, except for this right arm of mine. Yeah. Yeah, Barrett, stop looking. I don't want to go first anymore. Oh, I see why she is like that. Oh man, he's getting a good flash from her. You crazy? I didn't look anywhere. If you say so. She got embarrassed. Barrett, you just got flashed by a woman with her undies. Oh man, I'm beat. I'm so... Hey, stop tempting fate. Oh no, she just says stop tempting fate. Yep. Here's the last set of them right here, and then we should make it all the way to the top. And then when Cloud gets to the top, he's not going to breathe heavily or anything like that. He's going to be like, ha, I can still get to the top and not breathe heavily like you guys can. There he is. Yep, he just stands there. All right. Finally, we made it. I don't want to see any more stairs the rest of my life. I bet you don't. Well, we've got this far. Now comes the hard part. Yep. Here comes the main event. Alright, so we fight some of these guys. They're more robotic soldiers, or wearing more mechanized costumes for their battle attire. Barrett, you got... Barrett, Tifa flashed at you and you liked it, you know it. Yeah, you can definitely see how robotic they are with those shoes that they had. Destroy them good. Okay, we got him. Now we just need to... Oh, not good with missing. I don't like the misses. Roller spin. I actually did some pretty good damage there. Oh, come on, no missing. No missing. Man, Tifa really got the smackdown on that. Oh, we got ourselves a key card to make us go up these floors more. Hey, that's all good. We want to go to the 60th floor. We're on the 59th. I hope Aerith's alright. This is it, don't let your guard down. Hey, don't worry about me, you worry about yourself there, Mr. Barrett. But we'll make it through, trust me. Nice little cinematic action here of us going up getting out of the elevator. I really like little things like this in the game. We'll follow, yes. Here we go. And then hit the OK button. Okay, we got 1. 2. 3. Oh man, that's close. Ooh, closer. Got 1. Ooh, closer. Man, they're really unpredictable, those guys. But hey, we made it. That's how it's done. We're gonna rock. Don't forget, we're here to save Aerith. Hell, I know that. Yeah, we're gonna rock, baby. And I think this is where we get the key card to up to 65th floor. Yep, no, we get it to 62, okay. Never mind, then. Some of these other floors in the Shin-Ra Building are actually pretty cool to look at as well. Okay. Now, trying to get the key card for this is going to be a little bit tricky, because I definitely remember there was some instance where we had to find a certain number within the textbooks that will actually track us to what the guy is actually going to ask us for the password to get us through. I know there was something. It's like like in one of the bottom bookcases by the number, and then the other there's like one in the bottom 2 rooms, and there's one in the upper 2 rooms that I have to search for. Yeah, tell me a passphrase. And I want that because the elemental, the elemental key, or the elemental materia is going to be good in our hands. Oh, man. You know what? I'm gonna have to research this. Hold on just a second. Let me see. I know there's a... let me go to GameFAQs here and look it up and see... Oh. Probably did not want to do that. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and see real quick, because I want to be on the safe side when doing this. So, let me take a look at it real quick. Okay, I want to go to the facts, and where's that whole thing with the passphrase minigame? Now, let's see. Maybe. Well, let me take a look right here. I know there was a trick on how you can do that. And Domino. Oh yeah, Mayor Domino's password. Yes. There are 4 different sections, and I know there was... Okay, so walk to the upper right room, also the Space Dev Laboratory, which has the blue floor with the green shells. Then check the file from the left in the middle, on the left of the middle shelf, and then consult the table for the password below. Yeah, that's one. Okay, I see. Okay, if it's, if it's one of the books where it says it has a number, that's going to be the one that we're going to be looking for. But then again, it's like... That's actually not going to be very cool. But anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. So in the middle, with the left. Okay, deployment. Okay. That's a 10-letter word. So B? Let's see. Okay, it says this method takes a lot of makes your life a lot easier. Walk to the upper room, right room, also known as space, which is the blue floor and the green. Check the file on the left of the middle shelf, and consult the table. If this file, if the file is this, oh man, let me take a look at it again here. Okay. Breakdown of soldier class. Okay. What did it say about soldier class? Oh, okay. So it would be bomb. Okay, now that makes a lot of sense. So this we want to choose bomb, because that's going to give us the elemental materia. You want to be the mayor. The mayor is a bomb. Yep, that's what it is. God, how beautiful that sounds. You are correct, my patience is at its limit. I may explode at any minute. Well, okay, here, take it. So we got keycard 65. And since it's the first attempt, then a promise is a promise. I get the property materia. Property materia, that's the elemental materia, so... So let me go ahead and equip that for Cloud. And I don't know. I'll probably get... Yeah, because it attaches the property to the weapon and armor, so that way we can actually have an element to our attributes. You know what? Let's give you ice. No need to be cold as ice, Barrett. You could definitely deserve some love when it comes to having equal stats with Cloud. But anyway... I have done that trick a few times, but I just can't remember for the life of me with how that whole trick is supposed to go down. But it's a good thing I did that. Because that's going to make fighting some of these enemies a lot easier if you have lightning equipped as a element towards Cloud's weapon. Okay. Yeah. Go. Okay, here we go. Open up to 3 doors on this floor. And we know which doors we want to go in, so we just need to... Yeah, open that one. And open this one. Because to get the third... coupon, we're gonna have to do a little puzzle solving, but it's really not that difficult. I always thought this whole climbing in through the ventilation shaft thing was actually pretty cool as well. Come on. Get up there. There we go. Yeah, sometimes going through these ventilation shafts are a little wonky. Okay, coupon B. And use this door to open, because that will actually get us to coupon C. See what I did there? Nah, I know, that was a bad pun on my part. Okay. Now we can go ahead and do the whole coupon exchange. Star pendant, 4 slots, and all materia. This is where we can get access to some of the accessories. We got star pendant, 4 slots, and all materia. So let's go to the equipment menu and look at the accessory. Star pendant, it protects against poison, and the 4 slots... It actually increases our magic defenses, but actually brings our evasion and defenses down by a significant margin. So I say use this in case if you desperately need it. But protects against poison with Star Pendant, that's actually a pretty good accessory to have, since the boss that we'll be going up against in the next live stream segment, which will be, or the live stream episode of this game, which will be tomorrow, that it will actually be very good for us to get that, use that pendant or whatever for us to actually get through the worst of what we're about to go up against. A megaphone? We don't need that. I don't know. We could. But anyways. Here we can try to get a Shin-Ra Alpha out of this vending machine. Gem Special Tonic. Tried to enter 250 gil, but nothing came out. Is it broken? Bang on that. Yeah, you bang on that No violence, please. Well, the thing took up my money, woman. Jeez. Gosh, I mean, sure, this is your little recreational area where you can do exercise and drink and all that, but seriously, it didn't even give me my change back. Gosh, such a stingy vending machine. But even though we can beat up the vending machine more so than we already have, but I think now is a good time we can go ahead and end off this episode for tonight. So, anyways, I hope you all really enjoyed tonight's live stream segment of Final Fantasy VII on the PC. I know I did. It took a little longer than usual, but that was mainly because of me grinding a little bit there. But hey, it all worked out well in the end from my own point of view. So I hope you all really enjoyed this live stream. And if you like what you see, then be sure to hit that follow button right above the video player of the Twitch page where you're watching this. And also be sure to follow me on youtube.com/RRPG reviews. That's where I do my... where I upload my created content on there, which I am going to be working on the Final Fantasy Retrospective Episode 10. I think I'm going to get started with that tomorrow, or I might just try to get started with my second playthrough of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, because there are 2 endings for that game. If I want to actually, want to try and get the second ending as well as the one that is after that, because there is a secret third ending that is supposed to be a promo for the next Final Fantasy type game, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to get that because of unfortunate circumstances like Hajime Tabata leaving Square Enix and all that. But you know, hopefully it'll be one of those things that'll get picked up again, and even maybe somebody else will probably take up the reins to do another game, or maybe they would hire JP's, or maybe Square Enix would hire JP Studios to collaborate and try to make that game become a reality or something. But who knows? I haven't really decided, but more than likely I'm probably going to just get started with the whole process of getting the episode worked on, so that way I can actually get in motion with getting the game done. Getting the video worked on, so that way I can get it done before my birthday hits, because there are a lot of games I would like to play on here aside from just Final Fantasy VII, like Super Mario Maker or even Dragon Quest Builders 2, which I still need to get back to playing more of Dragon Quest Builders 1, or even the upcoming Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, but we'll just have to see how that goes. But anyway, guys, I need to get off here because I need to go to bed, but I hope you all really enjoyed tonight's live stream, and I will be seeing you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be an early live stream because I do have to go to work on Monday, and that'll be the end of my live streaming for this weekend, as I will be returning back for another round next weekend. So to sign off, I'm Double RPG, and I will be seeing you tomorrow night. So until then, this Double RPG signing off by saying Godspeed, game on gamers, piccolo popping bottles, y'all, and peace out.